Ladies and gentlemen, NMP PCH HayaBusa. After the completion of 10 competition rounds in the land, which we there was already talked about a lot. So we want to skip through the competition, or maybe just a quick overview. What you're taking away from the competition.
Well, I think we took this competition in the middle of a training camp. So we still go back to Z Hills and complete the training camp next week. I think it was good for this team to do the Shamrock because it, especially after day one, it gave you a little bit of that. To say it roughly, like the kick in the nuts, saying like, hey, guys, we need to at competition like attack the jumps. And with day two, we're a lot happier. We didn't perform, especially round one and round two. We underperformed. It looked like we weren't attacking the jumps and even then making mistakes, which is we cannot do that.
You cannot go slow and make mistakes.
Yeah.
Right?
You should attack the jumps, and if you then make mistakes, then that's fine of where we are at. So I think day one was a bit of not that super happy about day one, and about day two we're a lot happier, and I think it shows more in the scores as well. Mistakes are there. I think.
Hey guys, we have ground one steps in 22.
I think 9 busts in total is it's a lot. It's not little, it's a lot, but then, I mean, again, this is where we are. We did Eloy kind of like a crash course for this new team of like trying to speed up. Now we're tuning it back down, analyzing everything and making it a longer plan, let's say.
How did you make the transition from the, let's say, little slow, sloppy start? Did you talk about it? Did you realize this is not the way we can do it? You talked about it?
Especially after the second round, we said, hey, this is too conservative. We know we are not peaking towards this competition, but for sure we need to speed things up and just like from the door attack and try to make every point, because it does matter at the end of the 35 seconds to get like the extra 1 or 2 points in time that you might be losing when you just go a little bit slow.
I have a thought on this now call, 7-minute call, Anamora.
Was that supported by the kind of surprising performance by the French team a little bit, that you said, hey, this is not, we cannot, do that, or did it just come by watching your own videos and?
Well, yes and no. Definitely, when you compare the two, we look like the French were really going for it, and we were not. Mm-hmm. So that it made it even more clear, let's say. And the French did a great job. I mean, they showed some really nice jumps, and so hats off to them.
So you saw the videos, you watched the videos, and you could...
not every video of day number 2, but definitely the first couple of videos when I was watching a little bit where the scores were going to be.
And if someone wouldn't mind getting the stairs out, I have a couple that are riding down.
Then
so they will drop them off and then go pick up fuel.
Then it was kind of very clear that comparing us to them, there was a massive difference in energy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we said to each other, like, hey guys, we need to attack. Well, I mean, this is still a new team. It's a learning curve, and we have to look at it long term, as we always do. It's not the first time that we went through this kind of phase. So we know what to do for the rest of the year or 2 years ahead.
Yeah. So that was kind of a quick wrap up. We all saw that it was on the videos and on the scoreboard. You could see that there was a difference from here to there, and then the rest of it.
Yeah.
There was a special thing happening. You were jumping today, so we were done yesterday after round 10. But you are still here. We are still at Sky of the Land, and you were jumping this morning, and there was a good reason for that, right? So,
just a heads up,
have you ever jumped from a pack before?
No,
Neil?
it's my first time, so I need to pay beer.
First jumps from the pack.
So we did today 10 training jumps out of the pack to see how the exits is, like mainly to test the exits.
Running 7-minute call for auto load 13, and I do have 2 slots.
Yeah, we're happy with the
available.
feeling that we have done it. So we have an idea what we can expect for next year in training, and we're practicing for the World Championship in Israel.
And I guess especially for the inside center, it has a smaller space, obviously, right? So what were your impressions there compared to a Caravan or a Twin Otter?
It's me.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I mean, you're outside, so it's easy for you.
No, I'm in the center, but I jump from the inside.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. You're outside center, inside. So how was it for you, Mikael?
Was not so bad. I was expecting worse. For sure, there's less space maybe, but
You've jumped from pack before.
no, never.
Beer, same thing.
I paid my beer already. Behind the camera, there's empty bottle.
I didn't see any beer here from you.
But no, I never jumped the pack, but I have some experience with Pilatus, which is
How many jumps?
Yeah.
800 jumps.
Oh yeah, that's experience.
Yeah, but
Is the door similar?
no,
Not really.
but small.
Yeah.
But like this is
Smaller.
so big.
I think it's more a difference for the person coming from the inside and for the tail. They need to figure out. I think for
Maybe
our
it's worse
continuity,
for the tail, yeah.
for our continuity, the person that is outside, Neil and myself at the top, it's not that big of an issue. It's more for the person coming from the inside and the tail. They needs to figure out. Because the door goes from high where I'm standing to lower where he's standing, so it's a little bit.
And you don't have the tail outside of the plane usually. You're coming
Again,
from
guys, the Otter is coming in for fuel.
But we tried a couple exits like we would do out of the Caravan, and eventually we tweaked a little bit. Tried something out which actually
Running
worked
5-minute
pretty
call,
good.
and I do have a couple of spots available.
And I don't see major issues going like in next year training to get everything out like we want to see it on the hill. I think there are options, especially with the step on the outside to make it work. So it should be good.
Somebody mentioned, I think it was one of you actually, or you or maybe Esprit, I don't know, I think it was you, who said that, or maybe it was a French team, they said they see an advantage actually compared to the left-hand guys or teams. So it was David. So can you explain that again, how you came to that kind of thought or conclusion?
Yeah, I think our right hand plan works really well out of a left hand door because we do not need to over present our formations on the hill that much. We can almost like jump them away from the door and present them to the cameraman much more easier. So I guess in a way we have a little bit of like a slight advantage. There are some formations where we cannot go around with, and that's our disadvantage. Like for example, the 4 we have a different plan than in normal terminal speed. Let's say we also have a different 18, so a different A. So there are some formations where we cannot go around the difficulty, and I think for the rest we have and also here the pack, I think it's gonna be much more in our favor than what everybody else was telling us.
Well, I can't wait to see some of that. So maybe we can share, or you can share some of the videos just for the exits. Some bloopers too. Hopefully, Esprit said they would be glad to, and then we can see how the first attempts of the best teams in the world look like from a new plane, what the impact is. So I can't wait to see it. But it all sounds like it wasn't really a big deal, for you, and neither for you or Esprit, neither for France. Everybody said we'll master it.
Well, I think training-wise for a whole year out of a pack, that is tough. But if we like for us, for example, if we can combine caravan training together with pack, then should not be too much of a problem. So I don't see that much of an issue. We have some We have some pack camps planned for the upcoming year, but I think we're gonna be very happy if we can just stick with our caravan, because the door is not that much of a difference, it's just a little bit wider. So yeah, it's looking good for us, let's say.
So, wow, it's getting windy. I'm watching my camera there. I hope it's gonna hold up there for long enough. But we have basically the main. Wow, it is getting
Hey guys,
windy
have
now.
winds gusting to 25.
Yeah, it's probably a little break necessary here.
25 gusting on the ground.
Where's that coming from? Well, anyway, so you're going back to Skydive City now and continue from the caravan there.
Yeah.
And then the next trip will be to Slovakia soon.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we finish off the camp. We go back home. Small break, and then we hit the tunnel all the way to Slovakia, and then be done with the tunnel and go back.
Hey guys, if everybody's wanting to take a break out there, we're going to shut down for a bit.
So and then after Slovakia, we go straight back outdoors to Spa. Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you. I mean, you will definitely
All
be
right
in
guys, we're going to
Slovakia.
shut
Good
down
luck
for
there.
Autoload 13.
And I hope we'll be able to talk again there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.